Good evening, folks. Zach Weiss with you on this edition of Postgame Across the Cavs. The Cleveland Cavaliers improved to 3-0 on the season. And look, there's not as much to say tonight as there was on opening night against Toronto. Look at last night against Detroit. The game was never pretty, but it was enough to win, and to win by 12 points. The game wasn't in doubt for all that long. The top guys showed up and did their jobs, and tonight, once again, the top players of the Cleveland Cavaliers arrived, they showed up, and they did their job, right? And you know what your job is? You're out there playing ball. You want to win. You want to win every game you can. You don't want to lose. And once again, the Cleveland Cavaliers have done that. They have come out, and they have won. We are 3-0 right now, folks. And another stat, I found this morning. Found this stat this morning, and now we get to run it up for another couple of days. The Cleveland Cavaliers, here we go. Ready? The Cleveland Cavaliers have won every single game this season by double digits. That's 3 games. They had never started a season 2-0 with both wins by double digits. The Cavaliers go all the way back, of course, to 1970 when they were named the Cavaliers in a naming contest. Now we're in big 2024. 2025. That's the season we're in. And this is the first time ever the Cavs were 2-0, winning both games by double digits. But how about this? The Cleveland Cavaliers are now 3-0, with every victory coming by double digits. That has never happened in Cavs history. And look, you can say, oh, look, they played the Raptors, they played the Pistons, they played the Wizards. It doesn't matter who they played. They still did this. Because the Pistons almost beat the Celtics tonight. Okay? The Pistons also almost beat the Indiana Pacers, who are the defending Eastern Conference runner-up. They have a new coach. It's a former Cavs coach. His name is J.B. Bickerstaff, John Blair. But anyway, looking at tonight's box score, where the Cavs scored 130-plus for the second time in 3 games. They beat the Wizards 135-116. 7 different players in double figures, really like the balanced attack. Sam Merrill was one of them with 11. Loved his 3 second-half threes. Loved the fact that Jalen Tyson once again able to get 8 minutes of play. But if we're going to talk about the Cavs bench, which produced 44 more points in this game, it all starts with Ty Jerome. He's the last reserve to come in every game on the regular rotation. Does not get first quarter minutes. Similar, Okoro starts the second quarter, and when Merrill comes out, Jerome comes in. This allows for extra rest for both of Donovan and Darius, who, by the way, Darius Garland only had to play 24 minutes in this game. And in those 24 minutes, 23 points, 5 assists, 9 of 11 from the field, 4 of 5 from 3, plus 17 net rating. He only had to play 23 minutes. Donovan, 29 minutes, had 30 points, 4 steals, 5 assists, shot 8 of 11 after halftime. Ty Jerome only played 15 minutes. Oh, but what did he do in those 15 minutes? And the -4 net rating does not matter because the fourth quarter minutes came with the backups. So Tyson, Thompson, Porter, and Niang. Niang, by the way, was a +7 with 6 rebounds. 14 points on 4 of 6 shooting. He made his only 3, 5 of 6 at the line, 3 assists, 2 rebounds, a steal, only 1 turnover. So Ty Jerome has 13 assists and 4 turnovers now in 3 games. He scored double digits in all 3 games. He only played 2 games last season. He had an ankle injury. They said, sorry, Ty, your season's done. He had to call it quits a little early, right? He couldn't play much, and that was a big blow. Did we know it was a big blow? We did not. There were some good high expectations for Ty Jerome, certainly, coming into the season, but nothing like he's done now. I mean, he is looking so good on the court. Ty Jerome, man. I mean, he played for Kenny in Golden State. He was on OKC. He was a national champion at the University of Virginia. But Ty Jerome has come in the Cavs' first 3 games of the season and said, hey, I'm Ty Jerome. Feel me on the floor because I'm out here and I am making a serious positive contribution. Not to knock what Craig Porter did last year because he had some incredible performances, including the game against the Sixers Thanksgiving week on national television, no less, where he was the one carrying the Cavs down the stretch and helping them to pick up said victory. Jared Allen, 10 for 10 in this game. Between Mitchell, Garland, and Allen. There were 76 points on only 9 missed shots. 30 for 39 from the field. All of them had a positive net rating. All of them had at least one steal. You don't like the Cavs' 16 turnovers, but the Wizards made the game a little ugly, a little sloppy at times. They're a very rookie-heavy bunch. Keyshawn George blocked 4 shots. Jordan Poole had 14 points, only shot the ball 9 times. Bub Carrington made a couple of threes. Alex Sarr showed a couple of flashes. But the whole starting lineup was a negative net rating. Good thing for the Wizards, or the good news rather, Jonas Valanciunas looked to be okay after the injury. I am a little confused, though, about their big rotation. Marvin Bagley and Richaun Holmes are both making more money than Jonas Valanciunas and are both behind him in the rotation. Jonas is a solid vet. Don't understand how the books are being balanced in DC. You know, they added Sadiq Bey, who's not going to be available for most of the season. They have Malcolm Brogdon also on the injured list. Kyle Kuzma shot 3 for 16. I was happy every time he took a shot tonight. I think Kuzma is a solid scorer, but I don't know what exactly happened to him. Bilal Coulibaly, 23 and 6, hit 9 of 16 from the field, including 4 threes. For a defensive player to come in and knock down 4 triples, a good sign for them. They didn't get much from Kispert. Wizards are certainly a weird bunch. They don't play Johnny Davis, their former lottery pick, who's still on a rookie contract. He hasn't gotten any meaningful minutes essentially in 3 years because they're not a fan of him. Front office clearly having a coach disagreement. Patrick Baldwin, similarly, former draft pick of the Warriors, second year in D.C., barely sees the court. Jared Butler, a little more promising, is on a 2-way now, so their minutes are certainly, going to be interesting. There aren't many other guys who can suit up. Everyone played except for Gill and Holmes. They're rebuilding. Brian Keefe's team is going to lose a lot of games this season, and they're probably prepared to do that. So they can get another draft pick and maybe hope that next draft pick can come in and make a serious difference for the team. But we'll see what happens, won't we? The Cavaliers took down the Wizards. The Cavaliers took down the Pistons. The Cavaliers took down the Raptors by 30, by 12, and by 19. Doing something that's not been done before in the 54-year history, now 55-year history of the Cleveland Cavaliers. So how about that, huh? They're winning games. Everyone's contributing. And you love to see it. Kenny Atkinson is him with Cleveland. Certainly have some high hopes for the future and looking ahead. They play really good team basketball. Everyone cuts. Everyone moves. Max Strus certainly is missing, but you could definitely make the case that he may come off the bench this year when he comes back. Dean Wade is a starter. Today was pretty quiet from Dean. If you look at what he did, pardon the train going in the background there. Dean only had 2 points and 5 rebounds in 18 minutes, but he was a plus 15. Karras off the bench was a little quiet. Only took 4 shots, but had 10 points, 4 assists, 2 blocks, 0 turnovers. Had a couple of threes, couple of nice finishes inside. Really liked what Karras has done. He's not trying to overdo it this year. And, none of these reserves come in and try to be like, oh, it's me time. How about Isaac Okoro? He still has no offense pretty much this year. He hasn't shown much in 3 games, but 5 rebounds, 2 blocks, 2 steals. He had a positive net rating. Sam Merrill struggled early, hit 3 of his next 4 threes, ended up with 11 points, 2 bounds, and a plus 12 net rating. Cavs are 3-0. They've won every game by double digits, something they have never done in franchise history. The excitement is new. It's fresh. Coming off that second round exit against Boston, the Cavs have proven on the easier part of their schedule that they need to be taken seriously. And we look ahead to the week. Knicks on Monday, Lakers on Wednesday, Magic on Friday, Bucks on Saturday, and the following Monday, the Pelicans on the 6th. That is the next 6 games that they have. It is not going to be easy, but Kenny and co will be up for the task. So that is where the Cavaliers stand now. Zach Weiss with you across the Cavs on Network 216. They are 3-0, and let's see what happens next. We'll see you Monday night. The New York Knicks come to town. Actually, one correction, and Shout out to the man himself, Sean Pebbles, PA announcer for the Cavs. Going to be hearing him a lot next week when LeBron James and his son come to town. The Knicks are hosting the Cavs, so it's at MSG. Let's see if they can get it done. We will see you Monday night. Until then, peace out.